The mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie is missing, and investigators say her Arizona home is an active crime scene. 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie was last seen Saturday night at her home near Tucson. Investigators say a family member alerted police around noon on Sunday after Guthrie missed church, and now authorities are convinced she was abducted.
Is it fair for me to characterize this as an abduction?
I believe she was abducted, yes. She didn't walk from there. She didn't go willingly. We don't believe.
CBS News correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is in Tucson, Arizona, where he spoke with the sheriff. And Jonathan, have investigators indicated why they believe Nancy Guthrie was the victim of a crime?
Yeah, Juliet, is a question that we had for the sheriff. He did not go into too much detail. We spoke with him for about 30 minutes earlier this afternoon in his office. We're going to be sharing some of the clips from that interview with you throughout this conversation. He said there is no doubt that there was a crime committed based on what they found inside the home, going so far as to tell me that Nancy Guthrie was abducted from her home behind me in the middle of the night while she was asleep. He told me they found life-saving medication, critical medication for her inside, left behind, along with her cell phone. To the other evidence that was inside, he did not go into too much detail, but he did say there is no doubt that foul play is involved. Take a listen.
You know, there's a lot of evidence there that I can't really share with you. I can't get into that because there's certain things that are at that home that we know the individual, the intruder of that home, that person's the only one that knows. And so we want to kind of preserve some of that and to protect the integrity of the investigation moving forward.
And right now, the sheriff's saying that they are tracking down more than 1,000 leads received from the public. They're also looking at surveillance video camera, not just from the home itself behind me, but throughout this community as they call on residents here with any kind of Ring doorbell cameras or surveillance cameras to submit them as part of this ongoing investigation, Juliet.
Yeah, Jonathan, do investigators believe she was targeted?
That was a question that we posed directly to the sheriff. Savannah Guthrie, obviously very well known given her role on the Today Show. The Guthrie family, very prominent here in this community. I asked the sheriff if that perhaps made them a target. He very quickly said he did not believe so, but added in the early stage of this investigation, anything was possible. They do not have a person of interest at this point, but it was very interesting during that conversation that we had in his office. They do have what he believes to be DNA evidence that they're now tracking down and testing. This is what he had to say.
We're working very feverishly with a lot of our camera vendors, our LPRs, our license plate reader folks, downloading some data at the house from video we hope exists at some of the cameras at the residence, downloading cell phones. All of that is being done. We're trying to expedite that. We have some DNA that we're trying to get some rapid results on that.
DNA? Whose DNA do you think?
That's what I'm saying. We've got some items we've submitted for DNA.
And the sheriff there, as you could tell, being very cautious about what information they put out into the public. He did say he believes that the doors to the home behind me were locked. He would not go into detail if there was any sign of forced entry. As they continue, the sheriff's department and police to call on the public to submit any video that they have, any information that they may have about what happened here Saturday night.
Yeah, investigators say it is a race against time. So what time pressures are they up against currently?
So as we began this conversation, Juliet, I talked about that life-saving medication that was found inside that home. We do not know what that medication treated, but the sheriff said it was required every single day to keep Nancy Guthrie alive. The clock literally ticking. As we talked about this, as I addressed that concern and the urgency of time with the sheriff, he got emotional very visibly while discussing the clock that they're up against. There are two big concerns here. Not only where is Nancy Guthrie right now, but of course this medication.
Absolutely.
You say it needs to be taken every single day to save her life.
Absolutely.
I mean, the clock is literally ticking. It's been more than 24 hours since she disappeared. Are you concerned that it may be too late before she is found?
Well, look, we don't want to go there. Look, we just want to find her. If she needs her meds, we know that. The family knows that, and the family's just they've worked so close with us. They're heartbroken about this, as are we. This is a member of our community. We want her found.
I can tell in your eyes that this is something that weighs on you when you think about the medication.
All of these issues weigh on me.
Yeah, and you could see the weight on his shoulders, a lengthy and at times emotional conversation. The FBI has been brought into this. They are aware of it. At this point, they're not assisting as the investigation continues. Savannah Guthrie was not on air this morning, Juliet, as she rushed here to be by her family's side in a statement saying they just want their mother brought back home.
Jonathan Vigliotti. Jonathan, thank you.